guys, it's PuertoricanScooby here, and wow, I kind of started while the song's still there. Anyways, fell. Yeah, I'm guest narrating here for Scott, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the narration. Okay, so Scott leads with a Yamna, and Fabian, one of my good friends, leads with Dusclops. Yeah, Scott is just gonna hypnosis him and put him asleep, and just go for the substitute. Might as well since the opponent is asleep. And yeah, so Fabian switches into Muck, which is probably a good play on his part. Yeah, so the sub can just take the Ice Punch very well, and yeah, random blank screen, woo, for the win. Okay, so yeah, Air Slash actually does a decent amount of damage, including that Muck is super bulky, and judging by how much it did, I'm pretty sure this Muck carries plenty of special defense EVs. Okay, so Fabian goes for a stockpile, and that's definitely just gonna boost his defenses like really high. Yeah, so since Matang is out, I guess Fabian just fears the EQ, and whatchamacallit, Scott just predicts the switch and goes for Reflect. Yet Haunter is sent out, and Shadow Ball is gonna do a ton of damage, including that it's a crit. And Scott misses his Meteor Mash, which just like sucks. So yeah, Fabian just decides to finish off the Matang with a Shadow Ball. Now, Scott is gonna switch into a Ninetales and go for the Overheat, which should do an okay damage to Muck. This part definitely shows that Muck does carry special defense EVs, because I mean Ninetales still packs a decent amount of special attack. So yeah, Muck is gonna go for the Gunk Shot. It takes like I don't know, 1/4 or so, whatever. But yeah, Scott had missed the first Will-O-Wisp, so he's gonna go for another Will-O-Wisp now, and it does connect, which is good. Yeah, so Fabian goes for the Gunk Shot. It's not gonna do as much as before, especially with the burn. And Scott gets poisoned, which is just like, oh my god, super hacks. And yeah, so poison takes its toll. Alright. Not much to really say here. Burn, baby, burn. Yeah. This is about to be like one of the stally parts of the match. It's just like meh. Okay, so the narration might be a bit slow on this part. Sorry about that. Okay, so Fabian goes for the Gunk Shot, and of course Lights Out can take that very well, because Licky Licky with max HP, and I'm pretty sure this one carries plenty of bulk, which he'll be able to take. So Licky Licky goes for a knockoff. Sticky Hold keeps the item there. So yeah, Reflect wears off, which was kind of what was preventing him from taking even more damage from the Gunk Shots. I had completely forgotten about the Reflect. And yeah, burn. And okay, so Scott is gonna go for the Wish. I guess he just wants to restore one of his Pokemon, because obviously Licky Licky is not taking the toll from the Muck. Yeah, he takes a bit more damage from the Gunk Shot now that Reflect is gone, but like he restores like half of that damage just with leftovers. Definitely not taking much damage from Gunk Shot. So I guess he's pretty much just kind of stalling out the Muck, and the poison is inflicting most of the damage that Muck is taking. Yeah, so Fabian misses the Gunk Shot, which is actually really fair, including that all the hacks that's gotten. And now the Wish is just gonna restore the Ninetales, which is very useful now that it's poison, and poison definitely takes a toll on any team or any poke. So yeah, burn is definitely bringing down most of Muck's HP, which is good. So Gunk Shot's gonna go ahead, and it does actually a decent amount, including that Ninetales isn't very bulky Pokemon as it is. It's actually expected. So okay, yeah, burn is actually doing most of the damage on this Muck. So he's gonna switch back into Lights Out, I guess just because he can just burn stall him for the rest of the time, but he gets poisoned, which yeah, that's pretty effective, especially on a toxic stalling Licky Licky. So that's definitely effective. Yeah, so Licky Licky's gonna go for the Wish. I don't know if he's gonna try to just, like, restore one of his Pokemon or not. Or, yeah. So he's gonna get poison stalled. And yeah, actually, this mutt should be dying very soon. Okay, so he goes for protect, and he's just gonna take the wish. With that is gonna bring him back to max health, I believe. It does. And now, just the poison, and now Muck is gonna die by the burn. Which, he just burn stalled him. How much do you see that? Not very often. Okay, so he's gonna switch into Metasham. Most Metashams carry Scarf, so he predicts the high jump kick. And yeah, he completely takes that like a champ, and high jump kick does like nothing. Including how much attack Metasham has, yeah. And since it's not very effective. Okay, so he's gonna switch into Land Before Time and goes for a trick. And that's actually a nice moveset. I personally haven't seen Dustclops being used very much, so I find that actually a very good, nice move. Okay, so Dustclops is gonna go for Shadow Ball now, and I guess Scott just decides to not reveal too many of the moves, including that he used aromatherapy, didn't he? Whenever choice specs, so he doesn't exactly have a choice. So now Lights Out is not poison anymore, which is very nice. Knockoff is just gonna knock off the Light Clay. I guess that Ampharos is like a dual screener, and Ampharos just sets up the Reflect. Luckily, that's only gonna last like 5 turns, since the Light Clay is out. That definitely would have been a pain in the ass if that Reflect was still up with Light Clay. Okay, so Ampharos goes for a Discharge. It doesn't do that much, including, I think, this Licky carries special defense EVs. And I guess Scott is just gonna attempt to Toxic Stall the Ampharos. He switches into Ninetales. I guess he's just gonna overheat to cause some major damage into the Ampharos. The Ampharo does carry Toxic, which would have been a bit of a pain in the ass on Licky, so it's actually a good thing he switched into Ninetales. And he still has Meganium, which can just aromatherapy if I actually became a bother, I guess. He's gonna go for the Overheat, and with the Poison, that is gonna finish him off, which that's very nice. Discharge, definitely not gonna take it out. It's definitely gonna do a lot of damage because of the crit, and even so, it would have taken like half of its health, just damage. And yeah, Toxic finishes off the Ampharos, which played very nicely just to Toxic Stall it. I guess Fabian decided to go for the Ice Punch for fucking Bananas, his Gligar, and just in case of switch, so he's gonna switch into Licky, which definitely can take an Ice Punch very nicely. Not very nice, well, you know, just there. So he goes for the Toxic, and I guess he's just gonna attempt to Toxic Stall this Dustclops as well. Yeah, Scott definitely has an ability for Toxic Stalling people. It's definitely annoying. But yeah, it's a nice strategy. I can't Toxic Stall worth shit. Like, I'm horrible at stalling at any point. That's why my style is offensive, but yeah. Fabian's gonna switch into Typhlosion, and just, Scott goes for the Wish, which, yeah, Fabian's gonna go for the Fire Blast. I guess, Scott is just gonna go for the knockoff and knock off the item, which will be nice. Oh, he goes for the Toxics. I guess he's planning to Toxic Stall the Typhlosion as well. Of course the Protect will, wait, no. Okay, so, he restored with Wish. I guess he's just gonna go for, yeah, okay. Okay, I guess he's just gonna Wish and Protect. Pretty much, just meanwhile the Toxic takes its toll and finishes off the Typhlosion. So, Fire Blast is gonna hit, and I'm pretty sure Scott is just gonna go for the Wish. Yeah. It's gonna be a little bit of Protect, Wish, and that Typhlosion is actually going down pretty fast, including that with Toxic, the damage increases more and more, which is good. So yeah, Wish is just boosting up again, and that just allows him to take the Fire Blast. Luckily, Typhlosion isn't getting any crits on Lights Out, because that definitely would have just screwed over the strategy. Including that, I'm pretty sure Lights Out would have died by crit. Yeah, definitely would have died by crit. And yeah, it lives with 15 HP, which is very nice. And he's just gonna go for the Wish again. And Poison should kill him. Yeah, it does. Okay. That plays nicely. Okay, so he's switching into UMod, and just gonna protect here, and yeah. Metasham goes for a high jump kick, crashes, including that Metasham takes like half like the HP of your opponent's Pokemon. I think that's how it works, like max HP. That's actually very nicely, I guess. I don't actually remember how that works, but yeah. Switching into Haunter. Haunter, of course, can't get toxic, so I guess he's just gonna go for the knockoff. And knock off the item, I guess. Yeah, so Leaky can definitely take that Thunderbolt very well. And wow, okay, Haunter has a Pitaya Berry, which is nice. And yeah, that definitely would have been a bit more of a pain. Not really that much of a bother since Scott does carry bulky Pokemon. But okay, so he predicts the Thunderbolt, and of course Meganium can resist Thunderbolt, so switching to Meganium, and since he has choice specs, Leaf Storm definitely just like wrecks the hell out of Haunter, which is nice. So he's switching into Metasham. Of course, he has Ice Punch, which I'm pretty sure it will KO the Meganium. Yeah, it does. Metasham has ridiculous amount of physical attack. It's a perfect revenge killer with Choice Scarf. So yeah, Fabian switching into Dusclops, and yeah. Okay, Poison takes, and now I guess he's just gonna Toxic Stall the Dusclops as well. And that's pretty much gonna be good game, I think. So I hope everybody enjoyed that match. Definitely subscribe to Scott's channel, and if you like my narration, then check out my link in the description. And yeah, if you like it, then please do subscribe. I upload at least once a week. Just attempt. I'm kind of busy all the time, but yeah, please comment, rate, subscribe, and peace out. Bye.